I'd like for you to take a moment with me and consider the 3 people that you admire most in this whole world. You can include civic leaders, business leaders, people like these 2 here, the board members that we have here, or you can include your family or a community leader or someone in your church. Anyone for whom you have the highest level of respect and admiration. Now I'd like for you to narrow that list to one. One person. One person who you have more respect for than anyone else. Visualize them, this personal hero of yours, their talents, their values, their strengths. What is it about them that makes them so special to you? Is it their courage? Is it their drive, their intellect, their integrity? Is it the fact that they give back to their community or just give back to you? Is it that they have revolutionized a new strategy in medicine, or that they have made progress toward lasting world peace? Is it that they can hit a wicked jump shot or hit the high note and make you dance? Or they can just give a rousing and transformative speech, like this one. Or is it just that they never give up on what they believe in? I want you to take whatever that strength or characteristic or thing is, and I want you today to own it. From today forward, I ask you, I implore you to take on those characteristics that you admire in everybody else, and I want you to embody them in yourself. And then I want you to set your sights even higher. You can, you know. You can be the person you admire most. And you can be even more. And nobody can do it better than you. Now to our final lesson. When you've discovered the importance of faith as a source of strength in your life, identified the fortifying power of the positive people around you, and when you truly understand the power of what you know, and when you've identified and can exemplify the human characteristics that you admire most in others, it is at that moment that you must stop and reflect and realize that everything, I do mean every single thing that you need to tap your infinite possibilities, has been inside you all along. Just to prove it to you, I want y'all to do something with me here. I want you to take a little journey with me. Close your eyes for a moment and sit in silence. Now it's dark in there, nobody can see you. Go ahead, close your eyes. Now picture yourself on a beach. You're walking along, feeling the sand between your toes and listening to the calming waves. You don't have a care in the world. In the distance, you see a figure, but you can't quite tell what it is. And as you walk further, the figure comes closer and closer. Soon you're close enough to see that that figure is a person, and that person is you 25 years from now. Now they greet you with a smile and tell you about your life from this year forward. What advice do you think they'll give you? What will they tell you about the decisions you should make or not make? Really look at them. Are they living up to your hopes and your aspirations for them? Are they? Just think for a moment what you can learn from the person you'll become 25 years from tonight, and what you can do about it now to make the future you as magnificent as they should be and they can be. Now, as you continue on your journey, the wind blowing at your back, you think intensely about what you learned from your future self, and suddenly you look up and see a little boy or a little girl of about 5 years old, and it's also you. Your child self looks up at you and smiles with the cutest little glimmer in their eyes. Do they want to play with you? Do they want to spend a little time with you? Please, they say, please just play with me for a little while. What do you want to tell him or her? What mistakes would you tell that child to avoid? As you see their wonder and their excitement, you begin to remember their hopes and their dreams, because they're your hopes and your dreams. And you wonder at your own perfection perfection and purity at 5 years old before any bad thing ever happened to you. Don't lose that. Hang on to that little boy or little girl for dear life. You're going to need their optimism and their hope. You're going to need their trust that everything is going to be all right when things go wrong. And you're going to need their ability to shake off a scraped knee. You remember that? Remember when you could do that? Finally, as you continue walking with a little bit more bounce in your step, energized by the time spent with your child self, you see another figure and you think excitedly, oh my gosh, who could this be? The figure moves closer to you and you don't recognize them at all until you're standing face to face. And as you squint in the cool afternoon breeze, you realize that you're staring at yourself today, now. You realize that all you've learned from your future self and your child self must be put into action. Oh, it is time to have a chat with yourself. Take a minute to reflect on what you've learned, and most importantly, what are you going to do about this information or with this information? Will you take the same paths you've been considering, or will you rethink them? You know, those paths must lead to an outcome that will support the success, health, and well-being of your future self while honoring the pure love and the joy and the wonder of the child within you. Both the person you have been and the person you will become converge in this very moment, right here and right now. My dear friends, let your faith guide you when you have nowhere else to go. Lean on your family and your friends and those who invest in you. And don't forget to invest in those just like you who need you in turn. Always remember the power of education. Nobody can take it away from you. Hold dear every principle, every value, every characteristic that you appreciate in everybody else out there, and you appreciate it in yourself. And finally, I want you to always know that you have everything you need right here and right now. Receiving this scholarship is only the beginning for you, and I can't wait to see what you've accomplished 25 years from now. Now, I'm going to leave you with my favorite quote, which is written so beautifully by Marianne Williamson in A Return to Love. She says, "Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light," she says, "not our darkness that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually," she says, "who are you not to be? Each one of us was born to make manifest the glory in us. And as we allow our lights to shine, we give everybody else permission around us to do the same. So I ask you tonight to go forth and to shine, and know that everything you need is inside you. Because everything you need is inside you, your possibilities are endless. Infinite possibilities. They're already yours. I wish you Godspeed and good luck. Good night.